Hello guys, welcome again to the channel. Today I'm going to continue talking about this subject that I was discussing before, which is the plan that I have to improve my life. And if you watch the previous videos, I already discussed these mantras, which are mentioned here, and this one as well. I already did the convict conditioning program. I talked about the Viparita Karani Mudra. I talked about Keshari Mudra and the different practices that are related to Wim Hof, which is the breathing techniques and the cold showers, the hypoxia. I talked also about the eyesight improvement exercises with the Bates method. If you're interested in any of those, you can watch the videos that I did on these subjects. I also talk or mention really quickly about my plans to continue to learn Russian, Turkish, and French language. So today I'm going to discuss about sexual transmutation, which is the only subject that remains to be discussed. So let's talk about this one today. So this is about transcendental sexuality, and the my main goal with this is talk about sexual transmutation and how is related to human sexuality and how is going to improve your life. So these are the different sexual practices that I'm going to discuss with you today. The ordinary sexuality, no fap, semen retention, and sexual magic, which is the last one, which is sexual transmutation. So ordinary sexuality is yes, basically commonly accepted sexual behavior, including normal sexual intercourse, masturbation, semen is ejaculated. So we are not going to discuss any deviant behaviors, just normal sexuality is the way people are used to have sex, whether inside of a relationship, outside of a relationship, casual sex, hookup culture, whatever is involving normal sexual intercourse or semen ejaculation. Practices involving masturbation is considered ordinary or commonly accepted. This one is very good practice, very positive, that is aimed at helping men overcome the pornography addiction, and basically includes the fact that semen ejaculation is done less frequently to help people overcome the addiction of watching pornography and excessive masturbation. There are different practices, including what is called edging. If you don't know what edging is basically kind of a masturbation without finishing. That's kind of the summary of how this is called or performed. Sexual abstention is temporary. That means that if you have a relationship with a woman and you can have probably extended periods of time where you have absolutely no sex whatsoever, and so that's but you can still have sex with her, and when you have sex with her, you will have semen ejaculation. So the main point of no fap is just to avoid kind of exacerbating the pornography addiction and the masturbation addiction. So your levels of dopamine in your system will become more normal, more balanced, and you can have normal life, referring to ordinary sexuality. So no fap is a way to regain your normal sexuality and become a normal person that has ordinary sex. Nothing extraordinary about that. It's just a way to help people who has some problems already. So this is one of the techniques to accomplish that. And there's another practice that is gaining some traction in the culture recently is called semen retention or seed retention, if you have seen it by that name. It's an alternative sexual behavior that is similar to nofap, like we mentioned. So it's going to help people overcome pornography addiction, but it has a different edge to it. That means that you will have some psychological benefits, physical benefits, and the compared to nofap, where the sexual abstention is temporary, in this one sexual intercourse and is rarely. So that means basically is some kind of celibacy, and the sexual abstention is temporary because they are still allowed to have sex in this practice, but it is not recommended to do it very often. Kind of the main focus of this technique is to keep the semen inside of you because semen has some power. That's why they are advising this thing that is called sexual transmutation. So I'm going to talk about sexual transmutation as it is mentioned in the context of semen retention, this practice. So what they are doing is to transmutate the sexual energy into positive activities, and how they are doing this is never very clear. They just say, you should try to use your energy into something positive, and these positive activities can be kind of blurry what you consider to be positive. Probably some kind of self-improvement practices, so you are trying to learn something for your self-development. This could be considered a positive activity. If you're doing some exercise to improve your health, this will be considered a positive activity. So all these kind of things. Semen retention, in my opinion, is very beneficial. It is advised by many authors, but overall is not very sustainable because basically it's telling you if you have a couple, you're not going to have sex with her because you are going to ejaculate. So if you're going to ejaculate, you're going to lose the energy that is contained in semen. So this is the summary of how semen retention works, or it is the structure of this practice. And the last one that I'm going to mention is sexual magic, also called alchemy. Is a sexual behavior that is aimed at achieving self-emancipation. Sexual intercourse is advised regularly, daily if possible. Some people say even 2 times or more a day. I'm not going into that debate, but this is the opposite of all the previous one, where sexual intercourse is advised as regularly as possible, and there is sexual transmutation. Semen ejaculation is avoided entirely, and sexual intercourse is performed with the intention to use the sexual energy to awake your consciousness, heal the body, and numerous other benefits. So, how is this actually done? So, that to avoid confusion, it means you will have intercourse with your partner and you're just not going to finish. But this is like very succinctly how this is done. But the magic of the activity is that during the sexual intercourse, there is an intention. There is an intention aimed at using this sexual energy that is generated during the intercourse, during the sexual relationship, to use this sexual energy to stimulate different aspects of your body, of your soul, of your spirit, and some of these benefits, like you can find about this when you search for alchemy and for sexual magic. Is in This is also called tantra in the Eastern tradition, and the benefits are perfect physical health, fully awake, your consciousness, supernatural abilities. You can even perform some kind of magic acts, enjoy life and sex as its fullest. So it is absolutely amazing, highly recommended. But it is challenging because you need to really be in command of your sexuality, be able to have sex, and yes, avoid having the ejaculation of the semen. In this practice, is even possible if it's done masterfully to enjoy an orgasm without having to ejaculate, but that is really, really advanced. And I highly recommend. This is what I'm trying to do now. This is something that I have been doing for the past 30 years. I was married for 14 years and I was practicing this. It's challenging, but it's definitively worth it. These benefits are really amazing, and I fully recommend this for you guys. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say now. So if you have any comments, questions, or anything at all that you want to share or you want to ask, please write in the comment section below. And as always, share, like, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.